They'd trained intensely, learning to swim in combat gear, practicing leaping off landing craft onto British beaches, and they prayed.
D-Day was arguably the greatest gamble in military history, in addition to being the greatest naval invasion, because, of course, the defender in that scenario has most of the advantages.
Over 3 years, the German war machine dug in, raising a colossal coastal defense network, bunkers, batteries, guns, and artillery. Millions of tons of concrete and steel known as the Atlantic Wall, stretching 5,000 kilometers from southern France all the way to Norway. Overcoming that wall meant outwitting and outmaneuvering the Germans, who knew an invasion was coming, they just didn't know where or when. And this is where the Allies had an advantage. For years, they'd been intercepting German communications, encrypted by the Nazis' notorious Enigma machine, intelligence that was sent to England's Bletchley Park. There, a team of the Allies' brightest minds, most of them women, had secretly cracked the Enigma code, a breakthrough that opened a window into the inner workings of the Nazi War Command.
It's an enormously complicated choreography to try to enhance German confusion, a massive deception operation to make them think that the blow was going to come someplace else.
The Allies used stagecraft on a grand scale. A ghost army was fabricated in southeast England, inflatable tanks, fake military camps, and even airfields, and torrents of phony radio messages. At England's Bletchley Park, thousands of codebreakers went into overdrive, deciphering up to 5,000 German messages a day. They realized the Nazi War Command had taken the bait, tricked into thinking the Allies would invade France at the narrowest point in the English Channel and attack at Pas de Calais. By now, Enigma intelligence had pinpointed the precise locations of every German military division in France. And that opened the way to the true target of the Allied invasion. Here on the coast of Normandy is where German forces were dug in behind bunkers and gun batteries like these. It's hard to imagine their shock when, before first light, planes began bombing them. And on the horizon, the largest invading fleet the world has ever seen.
By the time they realized what game was afoot, there were, 250,000 Allied troops ashore.
It came at a great cost. More than 4,400 of those troops were killed. But what had seemed an impossible plan had worked.